A very warm welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. You're most definitely watching 3T TV, which is Thika's #1 online news channel, where we are telling the Thika story as it is. My name is Juliet Muloni, and today we are coming to you from Edgewood Country Place. Edgewood Country Place is a hotel and restaurant that is located in Maboromoko, which is off Gatanga Road. Edgewood is your one-stop shop where everybody is catered for. From the corporates, they have wonderful grounds where you can have your team building or conferences. For individuals, if you want to host a party, a wedding reception, a graduation party, they have the most wonderful grounds for that. And for the families as well, on Sunday, they have a wonderful Toto's Corner. You know, Edgewood Country Place has a wonderful ambience where everybody is catered for. Be sure to check them out. So today I'm bringing you Women in Leadership. This is a segment where we will be talking to various women from Thika, the larger Kiambu county, and even the whole country at large, so that we find out their place in leadership. We also want to encourage women to come up and take these positions in leadership. So I hope that by the end of this segment, if you have not subscribed to this wonderful channel, we will have given you a good reason enough to. Let us dive right into it. How are you doing?
I'm good. And you, Juliet?
I am fine. Thank you for making time to come and be with us today.
Thank you. I'm humbled.
Let's start by you introducing yourself. Let us know who you are and what it is that you do.
My name is Dina Kibera, born and brought up in Section 9. Went to school in Gatomaine, and then at one point I went to Kisumu. So that's where I completed my secondary school and part of my college education. I'm a mother of 2 boys, and I'm a project consultant for Acacia UK. Acacia UK works with children living with developmental disabilities. So I am their consultant in Kenya.
That is a very good angle to pick. You're a mother and you're dealing with children who have disability. You've called it?
Developmental disabilities.
Developmental disabilities. I wanted to get it right. Now, today we are talking about women in leadership. We have seen women excel in the corporate world. You are a perfect example, you know, in the job that you do. Even in government ministries. But when it comes to politics, women are not excelling so much. What's your take in that?
Well, women are born leaders because we are home managers. We take care of the home budgets. We take care of the children. So we are leaders of sorts, from whatever level, whatever walk of life. But then when it comes to politics, we are shoved around by the people around us. In fact, we look up to the men to protect us, but they are the ones who actually push us away for whatever reason. So it is murky waters for a woman, and many women shy away because of the insults, because of the intimidation, provocation. So they just tend to shy away and leave it to the men. But of course there are some of us who are quite bold and want to walk the talk and walk the journey and just compete. We just need a fair platform to compete with our male counterparts. And of course, I don't want to be in politics or to seek a political position because I am a woman. That is not a qualification. Or because I'm a youth or because I'm a man. I need to be given a level playing ground so as to sell my manifesto, to sell my issues and issue-based politics that tell the Thika people what I want to do for them, for us to progress. Yeah.
Now, what are the challenges do you think that women face such that they tend to shy away from politics?
Of course, there is the financial part of it, because we don't have a lot of financial resources to go out there and campaign. And sometimes because of the intimidation and the stereotyping, and because most of the people, when I'm vying for a seat or I want to come into politics, they first look at me as a woman before they see me as a leader. And I wish everybody would see me as a leader and not see me as a woman. Because, gender is just the roles that are assigned to us by the society. It doesn't define who I am. It doesn't define who a man is. Those are just roles assigned to us by society. So without that stereotyping and looking down upon us and seeing us as women as weak, then we can excel. But we also need a lot of support from our male counterparts. But unfortunately, that is not what we get. We are intimidated by them who should be protecting us. But we journey on. We journey on, yes.
We've talked about financial challenges and also, you know, the fellow men.
Intimidation. Yes.
Intimidating.
Yes.
Now, you are a first-time candidate.
Yes.
You are vying to be member of county assembly in township ward.
Yes.
How has that journey been in light of what made you want to get into politics? Politics, like you've said, is murky water.
Yes.
Why are you throwing yourself in?
First of all, I think I am born a leader of sorts. First of all, I'm a firstborn, so I have led other siblings. So I'm a leader at the family level, and then I have been a prefect all through my school life, and I was a head girl at one point in a school in Nyanza province where there aren't many people from my tribe in that school. Actually, we were 4 of us, and I made it as the first head girl from another region to be a head girl in that school in that region. And even in college, I was a class representative. So I'm a leader of sorts, and I have thrown myself into this field because, first of all, I am a trained social worker. I have my background in education is early childhood education and social work. So as a social worker, I have worked with the community and with the people who are quite low by empowering them to, you know, to better their lives. So for me, a member of county assembly is just a political social worker, and I want to empower the people at the lowest level, that is Thika Township Ward, and, you know, take them to greater heights, or, you know, better their lives by empowering them socially, economically, and even health-wise, and even education-wise. So I am a leader of sorts, and yeah, that's why I threw myself here, because I wanted to be that political social worker, so that I can have influence and use my social networks to bring progress to my people of Thika Township, because we cannot progress, you know, we cannot get everything from the county government. It will give us the services that we need, but it will not empower us maybe socially or economically or otherwise. So that is why I threw myself here, because I want to use my social networks. I want to go into the county assembly and legislate and bring better services to our people, because if I do not exercise my legislative rights as a member of county assembly, then there is no way my people are going to get the services that they deserve. But as I bring up empowerment programs for the people of Thika Township, are they supported by a legal framework? Because I really want continuity for the people of Thika, such that if I am not a member of county assembly tomorrow, I want somebody else to come and continue from where I left, and not to start over again. And that's why we should have empowerment programs that are supported by a legal framework, because then that they ensure continuity, and then my people stand a better place of being, you know, empowered holistically. Because I'm looking at holistic empowerment. I'm looking at if you're empowered economically, should you need psychosocial support? Yes. Who brings in the psychosocial support? The people of Thika Town, because we have people who are trained in those areas to come and bring psychosocial empowerment to the people who we are empowering economically, so that we walk a journey with a person who is empowered holistically. Because we cannot just empower people halfway. It needs to be holistic. And that is why I want to come and represent them, go to the county assembly and legislate on their behalf, and then oversee the county government budget and other services on their behalf. So I want us to have a population that is empowered holistically. And I plan to use all my social networks and even the groups that we are going to form, that we would want to empower. I want them to also use their social networks to grow bigger and progress further. And then, most importantly, to have continuity, such that if I'm not there tomorrow, let the other person come in and continue with where I started. Maybe by advancing more, because the world will have advanced, but not come and start afresh, because that is what we need.
You know, it makes a lot of sense because you've brought in another angle of empowerment. You know, everybody is talking about empowering the youth, empowering our women, but it's holistic.
Yes.
I'd like you to probably delve further on that. For example, if you give me money to start a shop, cash to start a shop, then how should that go about?
If I give you, usually we call it seed capital. If I give you seed capital to start a business, I have empowered you economically. But I also need to empower you I need to give you psychosocial support to be able to take care of this business, because there are also other social issues that will come up as you are going about your business. So I need that also catered, because there are times you will not make business and you will feel frustrated. There are times you will not get the items that you need to sell and you get frustrated. I want to sort that frustration too, because it comes about with business. And sometimes you are overwhelmed at home because your family, you have a family member who is sick. You need psychosocial support to be able to be in this business so that it progresses. Because I'm also taking care of your other aspects of, development as a human being. Because I cannot only develop you economically. I need to develop you health-wise, educationally, and I need to give you that social support. Because I also want you to have social networks. Because you need social networks to be able to grow your business further and become bigger. And by giving you those social networks, I need for you to relate well with those social networks.
Sure.
And that is where psychosocial empowerment is coming about. And we have the likes of Susan Getau who are excelling in those fields, and they can come in. We should partner with them, because there is no way I'm going to work as an MCA without partnerships. And that is why I always say this is a collective responsibility with all the relevant stakeholders, because we need to build Thika Township as a collective movement, not leaving anyone behind. If we go by that logo of not leaving anyone behind, it will mean we are empowering these people holistically from all forms of, in all forms of development. Yes. And that is the way we can only go forth. That is the only way we can go forward as a ward, as a township ward. Yes.
Makes a lot of sense, especially in terms of continuity.
Yes.
It just doesn't end with Dina.
It should never end with Dina. It should never end with Dina, because Thika Township is here for many, many, many years to come. So this program should be a continuity. It should not end with me. Every time we start afresh, we are frustrating our people more and more. So it should be continuity. And that is where I'm coming up with, a different style. Yeah.
Ensuring that from the grassroots,
yes,
it is well rooted. The projects are well rooted.
Well rooted, and they have a holistic perspective. Awesome. A holistic perspective, because we need to look at a human being from all angles, not only the economic part of it. Yes.
Awesome. Talking about women in leadership, what does your family think about you joining politics? You've said you're a mother.
Yes.
What do they think about you?
Yes, I am a mother, I am a daughter, I am an auntie, I am a sister. And of course my family supports me and are walking the journey with me, but not on the front line. I do not want to involve my family in the front line, especially in politics, but strategically and giving me the moral support, because at the end of the day, that is where I end up with my family. So they're supportive.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
That is good to hear, and we thank God for them.
Yes.
Your mantra is on bold representation.
Yes.
And you don't relent about that.
Yes.
what would you like to tell other women out there who are probably afraid to venture into politics or leadership, so to speak, generally?
Well, I would tell them, don't shy away. Don't shy away. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of energy to be in politics as a woman. Don't bother about the intimidation. Walk the talk. Walk the journey. It is your destination. You are the one who knows where you want to take your people or where you want to get to. But be bold enough and stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Be bold. And because this platform is not going to be level for you as a woman and the other people, you are going to always fight two battles. You are fighting a battle, one, the battle of a woman, two, the battle of wanting to get the seat that you want. So there are many battles to fight as a woman, but we will fight on. We are not going to shy away. We have seen women who have made it. My role model has always been Benazir Bhutto, because you can imagine she was a leader and became a prime minister at a time when you know, from a society that was very conservative. Yet she made it. So we can always make it, but we have to be bold enough. Yes, we have to be bold.
There are not two ways about it.
There are not two ways about it. We have to be bold.
Now, as Dina, what are you doing to counter the challenges you're experiencing in this journey?
Well, I take them like any other challenges that we face in our lives, because there are many challenges in this life that we live in. But I take it a day at a time. I try to sort the ones that I can, the ones that I cannot. I leave the battle to God. Because a friend of mine told me, when you have been intimidated so much by your competitors, call unto God and tell God, God, these are your sons. You deal with them. Deal with them, because they are really intimidating me. But we deal with it a day at a time. But because I'm bold enough, I deal with it. I take it as it comes.
You do. You take it all in stride.
Yes, yes, yes.
That is awesome. As we end this wonderful discussion, probably you'd like to talk to the people of Township Ward.
People of Township Ward, I humbly request for your support during the UDA nominations. They are coming up on the 14th of April. Please go to your nearest polling stations within Township Ward. Nominate me, and I will be glad. I know we can do this. We can do this. Give me this opportunity to serve you and to come and empower you, because I know I have a different way of empowering you, because first of all, I'm a social worker. And social workers work with the grassroots and come up. And we know what the community needs. Thank you so much. 237, we can do this. It's a date on the 14th of April.
Sawa, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Dina Kibera, who is a project consultant, and we were having a wonderful discussion on women in leadership. I have been your host, Juliet Modhoni. We have been coming to you from Edgewood Country Place. Until next time, take care.